This is it. The new look of Australian supercar racing. Championship team Red Bull Holden Racing have unveiled their new ZB Commodore-based supercar on a rather unsteady-looking barge on Sydney Harbour.
Pretty awesome. The weather was great and pretty awesome spot to do it there on the water. So yeah, one of the best cities in Australia, so pretty awesome.
Awesome! Although the new car still shares much of its chassis and the 5-litre V8 engine with the old car, the new look body shell will be an important part of Holden's attempts to convince the sceptical Australian public about the appeal of the new German-designed and fully imported ZB. The new car certainly looks the part, and the new design carries with it some improved aerodynamics, thanks to a big development period involving the use of the latest CFD software and with input from Holden Design and an aerodynamicist lured away from the HWA DTM team in Germany. Champion Jamie Whincup was of course super impressed with the new wheels and immediately leapt into car salesman mode.
The next generation Commodore looks fantastic. It's the biggest change that you'll see from the outside is it's a hatch rather than a standard sedan, which adds more headroom for the passengers and also more boot space. And we've adapted that into a race car model, and I think it looks great. I'm personally a massive fan of the new livery. I've pushed really hard to go back to gloss and also have a lot of white involved. Both those things keep the cabin temp down. So when we do those really hot races in places like Adelaide, Townsville, Darwin, the cabin temp's going to be dropped, which at the end of the day is a performance gain. So I'm a huge fan of the new livery.
What wasn't on show, not yet anyway, is the new twin-turbo V6 engine that will replace the V8 in the Commodores from 2019. The new engine's already been tested by the team and will make its race debut in selected rounds in 2018 as an extra wildcard entry. Just how the traditional Aussie supercar fan will take to this brave new world is anybody's guess. The traditional, normally aspirated Bent 8 has an almost mythical appeal to many traditional racegoers, and whether there is a backlash to the new high-tech 6-cylinder machines will be a question that Supercars Australia and the Australian motorsport public will be keeping a very close eye on over the upcoming 2 seasons. It's just one of the many major challenges for supercar management, with it becoming less and less likely that Ford will return as hoped in the new Mustang, and with the very real threat of Nissan departing as soon as the end of this year. But for now there's some new cars to look at, and they'll be on track on the streets of Adelaide for the opening round of the championship on the first weekend of March.